one of the, because I got so many stories. I used to work with Eric at Doughboys as well.
Pizza shop, yeah.
Yeah, and Aaron's a green, up and coming prodigy delivery boy.
Yeah.
And Eric is showing him this huge map on the wall, and Aaron, is tucked underneath Eric's arm, and he was like, and Eric is showing him where we deliver, and he's like, what about this area right here? And it's Lowell. And Lowell is like the west side of fucking Washington County.
Oh, America.
Yeah.
America.
And he's like, no, that's Lowell, Aaron. You must never go there.
You must never go there.
Like the Lion King.
Everything the light touches is where we deliver. What about this area? That's Lowell.
I have a huge prejudice. West side, I'd rather deliver the west side than I would to Lowell. I'll tell you that. Because at least the west side has, like, it's a part of Marietta that's bad. Like, Lowell is all bad. There's no good parts.
Yeah.
And the good parts that are there just don't realize that they're surrounded by shit.
Lowell was always such a long drive.
It's a long drive.
No tips.
Nothing there, no tips.
It's a barren wasteland.
Alrighty, so hashtag Legends Q&A. We have James, who said, "In the deepest, darkest corner of your minds, what would each of the Blind Wave crew's purgatories?"
Oh, okay.
look like?
So we got. So what's your purgatory?
I don't know what mine would be.
Mine would be Lowell.
I don't know how much meth goes for. Rick, how much meth go for?
Just walk to Lowell. Just drive to Lowell, and let's find out right now.
First off, the location of the crime, I wanted to go homey, because the evidence that was provided to me was dirty water, which immediately reminds me of Lowell and Shane's home. Unfortunately.
Hobbits really are amazing creatures. You can learn all that there is to know about their ways in a month, and yet after 100 years, they can still surprise you.
I love that compliment because it's backhanded. It's like there's not much to you guys, but you do surprise me.
Like Lowell.
I love the music here. Like Lowell. Some reactors out there. Goodness gracious, Pampers. And there are some good reactors out there that already do it, but like some of the bigger ones like Akasan. Normies, I know they put it on the react wheel because we were Jesus. What the hell's in here?
What are you doing?
You didn't notice it was wiggling the whole time?
No, sometimes stuff just moves around and I don't think about it. I'm walking down it, stuff shakes, I don't know.
That's a better reaction than I was hoping for.
He's deaf in one ear.
Like,
what the hell?
I was just
it's clearly a cat.
It's a cat.
Is this okay?
It's a cat. It's trying to eat its way out.
Biting the shit out of this box.
Okay, wait. Why is this here?
I'm not taking this cat.
Well, read the note.
I'm not taking this cat.
Read the note.
You're not gonna get me into this.
Read the note.
So this is just Shane trying to guilt you into having a cat?
Yes, this definitely is.
What?
And he's also brought it from Lowell.
Well,
He also
it's disease.
bribing
So
you with it.
not only does this happen and this happen, and he's so damn cute, but I'd have to send it back to Lowell if I didn't take it.
If you didn't take it, yeah.
And I've got a $25 gift card, which
you should.
you know this is just me feeling bad now.
You should keep that and give that back.
So it's just been, my 3-year-old baby's getting fucking bitten.
Have you done the spray outside, like by the doors and everything, where they can come in? Because there's different like bug sprays you can have that they don't want to cross that line then and stuff. Of course,
well, on the second try, I did that.
Have you tried moving out of Lowell?
I've gotten...
Lowell has fleas. That's the problem.
What if you got turned into a pig guy? What would you do then? Would you just like...
What's is a process like that?
Like if you got turned into a pig guy, either the Laszlo one or the other pig guy.
Like that guy was alive
that process Would you go back to Joy?
What's that?
Would you go back to like Joy, looking like a pig man? Would you just like try to go kill yourself? Would you
kill myself? I'll just go off somewhere.
Live in a sewer or something like that? And...
he already lives in Lowell. He already knows what life is like.
Same fucking thing, yeah.
It's not that far.
Your wallet's like your kidneys. Could be stolen at any time.
No.
Oh, wait, that's Lowell.
Lowell could be stolen any time?
We'll let Rick open it.
I feel like at some point she's going to leave there.
I mean, but at some point it probably wouldn't be there, right? Like, Marriott's been here for a long time. I feel like eventually, like something that happened, Marriott won't be here anymore. You know what I mean?
Not if we don't have anything to say.
The
about
biggest flood.
Biggest.
Yeah, finally wash Lowell off of Muskingum River, and then it'll come down here.
Brother, if Lowell
everyone
floods, I'm
will
sure this
leave.
will flood too.
I'll be fine. I'm up on a hill.
That makes Calvin. You're just showing your ignorance, and you think that Lowell is possibly able to be destroyed. It's not. It will always be with us to remind us.
The people
are saying
the people
like
aren't going to leave just because of a little flood. Let me tell you that
The
right
filth
now.
will wash down here, and then we'll have to evacuate.
So Lowell becomes Marriott.
It'll just expand. The
No.
filth spreads.
No,
Aaron.
Where are you from, Lowell?
Cut the
No!
disease. Look at his teeth.
There's a guy like that at my gas station the other day in Lowell.
The Horseman.
I'm not surprised in Lowell.
Actress Judy says, "You live forever, but you have to spend eternity in Lowell."
Yeah, I'd rather die.
Dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
I'll be dead.
An eternity.
I wouldn't spend a summer in Lowell.
Summer vacation.
The smell from the heat.
That's as
Jesus.
bad as the last Black Mirror episode we watched.
I forgot about that. Oh, that was funny.
The incident that caused the crime, a lot of different options, but I want to go with what happens from what I know about the stories of dirty water in Lowell. Nothing happens, it just causes dirty water. So I'm going to choose nothing.
If you had a secret lair, though, where would you build it? Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world. Lol.
No one wants to go there.
No one wants to get there.
It would be secret for sure.
Dirty water could be nothing but illness or disease.
You won, Shane. Be happy.
Nah, somehow I'm not. I thought it was Rick.
It's like a cousin came over to Lowell. He hasn't lived in Lowell, so he's not immunized from the terrible diseases in the water.
So he just drank the
So
water.
He drinks the water
while
and
looking,
dies in the living room.
while looking at a family
Rick, 'cause
portrait.
there's a hatred for the lower world. You get it.
So this is at Rohan?
Yeah, this is Rohan. This is the outer villages.
Oh my gosh, there's so many people.
I know.
Those are all men?
All those guys back there were the
Wild
wild men that Saruman sent.
Where are wild men from? Are they just living in the woods randomly?
They
or what?
they live like in the woods. They live like on the off
in the
places.
outskirts of kingdoms.
Like Rohan
and stuff
keeps
like
the
that.
order, and they're the
So
guys.
they're
that
like
do
the
not
people
keep
from
order.
Lowell.
Yes.
Well, Lowell generally sticks to itself and doesn't infect others.
Yeah, but if you had
But when you had a
Saruman-
guy like Saruman
Yeah.
come in and
Yeah.
convince
Yeah.
them
I mean, that would
they
be
could
the
have,
world.
I mean, when I
they
saw
could
the
have land with clean
That's
water.
like Saruman. Come in there.
whenever I
convince
saw
all these others.
when I saw the teeth, that was the first thing I thought of. It was
Yeah.
Lowell. And my mom's like, "You know better than to leave stuff in Toledo."
It's like the Lowell.
Yeah,
Northern Ohio.
Lowell of Ohio. It's what it is. But no, it was just.
I think Lowell
I was I was so sad. My dad had to buy new clothes, but I lost all my electronic stuff I had in there. That was like the whole thing. That was like my bag of toys, and then the stuff I just had to have for day-to-day life.
It's like your life.
Yeah, so I lost all my toys. Someone stole my toys.
I just keep thinking of it's like the Lowell of Ohio, and I was like, yeah. There's I thought Lowell was the Lowell of Ohio. I don't even count it. Yeah, there's Minas Tirith and Minas Morgul. They're like sister cities on either side of the mountains.
Like Paris and Lowell.
Yeah.
Like what?
Paris and Lowell.
I didn't say like St. Louis and whatever the other one is, right? Isn't that? Is it St. Louis? Something like that. There's Twin Cities somewhere along the river.
Yeah, but one is disgusting and foul, and the other one is good and has nice food.
I played the first one, never as a group. I remember you and Aaron always were kind of playing it back in the day, right?
I think we
enjoyed
played the first
Borderlands.
one together, and then we were streaming the second one for a little while.
Yep.
And then my buddy Juan tried to join us, and Rick kicked him out.
I didn't know who he was. I thought
Yeah.
just some guy joining the game. I was like, forgot to set it to private. Kick, private.
I'm like, oh look, it's my buddy Juan. Gone. He's like, what? Whoops, he's gone.
I was already clicking. You were on the delay. You live in Lowell.
I don't live in Lowell.
You live in Lowell.
Shane lives in Lowell. Does your mom? I live in Lowell no more than your mom lives in
Cutler?
Cutler.
Yeah.
My favorite thing for the week was whenever I was having to go. We were supposed to be getting a package for Rick.
Yeah.
Rick's packages were supposed to come to my house, and I got one, and then like a day after the mailbag, I got the other one, and then the other one was coming, and it didn't. I never saw it, and eventually Melanie's like, "Oh hey, there was this note," and they left me a note to go pick up a package, and it wasn't in Marietta post office. They sent it to Lowell,
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
No, not
which
Lowell.
is terrible. So I had to go to Lowell's post office to go get it.
Oh my God.
And on my way there, like I messaged in the morning because I was doing it before I came to work.
Yeah.
So I text messaged the group,
Yeah.
and like they all know that, but I wanted to tell them for the podcast. But I said I have to go to the no good, dark, damp, godless Lowell.
Uh-huh.
They took Rick's package, and I must liberate it.
Yeah.
And then Shane said Shane put laughing, and then but why is it in Lowell? I said the savages took it and left me with a ransom note. I finally made it to the dark cave they call the post office. I must now converse.
Describe this post office, Aaron.
It was so small. It was just tiny. Like it was kind of dark in the back. But whenever I walked in, there was nobody there. It was just there was nothing. So like I must converse with the rabble that hold my treasure. But then there was no one there. And then I walked into a deserted and desolate shack, damp, dark, empty. I walked through in search of what should already be mine. Cut off from civilization, alone, no communication available to the outside world.
I was just sitting shitting, and you kept getting emails like.
Well, like self-service is terrible out there.
Yeah, it was really bad.
You wonder, huh?
So cut off from civilization, alone, no communication available to the outside world. For Rick, I think to myself. After some time, no one in sight, I utter a hello. It echoes through the post office as the decrepit sign called it outside.
Mm-hmm.
An old, haggard figure materializes. A woman, I think to myself. No way to be sure.
That was my favorite part.
I hand her my ransom note. This is all text message that I keep on sending to the group.
Yeah, we have a Blind Wave group message.
Yeah. I hand her my ransom note that was left in my house, desperately looking at her to learn what they want in return. She says one moment, then vanishes into the darkness. Suddenly 2 monsters enter behind me, cutting off my escape. The trash people have cut me off.
People.
The trash people have cut me off. Runs through my mind as I plan my next moves quickly. And after I say that one about plan my next moves quickly, Shane goes, "LOL, what happens next?"
I was in the sauna, just naked, just like holding my phone up here. You know what I mean? Like,
The haggard woman returns with my prize. I quickly wrestle it from her and make way for the exit, pushing past the guards guarding the exit. They reach for me, ripping my clothes. I kick one in the knee and punch the other as I make a break for it. I see several makeshift vehicles that these savages use to move around. I run to my truck and jump in and whip down what I can only describe as a dirt path, but what I believe to be roads to these heathens. Two of these vehicles begin pursuit, but they aren't made for speed. I have to get somewhere I can go faster. I quickly spot a route back to civilization. I slam on the gas and leave these Philistines in my rearview mirror. I have survived the pile of filth that can only be described in one word: Lowell. So that was like my favorite thing.
Anybody from Lowell's gonna be like, "What's so bad about this?"